Hey guys, MaxLPQueen here, and welcome back to some more Planet Zoo. So, last episode we completed the Madagascan Simian Conservation Project. We got 3 stars on that and managed to finish it. So next thing we need to do is go into the next tutorial island, or I would call it a zoo, not an island, which is the Panda Park. So let's go ahead and start new on that and get right into it. I'm really enjoying the career part of the game so far because I love tasks. I love whenever they tell me, hey, do this, do this, do this, and if you do this, you're going to get a star. If you do this, you're going to get a star. You're going to move up. You're going to do more. That's one of my favorite parts of these games. So that's why I'm focusing more on the career than anything else. Not to say that we're not going to do any other parts of Planet Zoo. We're going to explore the whole entire game, of course, eventually, but I want to do this first so I can get acquainted with the tutorials and get to learning how to do most of the stuff around this game as much as I possibly can before I just jump right into making my own zoo, which I have already found out that I'm pretty terrible at. But that just comes with practice and, of course, learning a little bit more. So here we have Bernie Goodwin. He's going to tell us about the zoo. So I probably should be quiet and let him go ahead and speak and say what he has to say. But this zoo is very nice, I must say that.
Amazing! That said, they're still considered vulnerable. So, this zoo is extraordinarily lucky and honored to be part of that conservation effort. It really speaks to our reputation, a reputation that you're going to be in charge of maintaining, along with all the general maintaining too. I really can't tell you how important the welfare of those pandas is. Oh wait, I can. It is vitally important. The eyes of the world are on you, my friend. Although, perhaps more pressingly, the eyes of Nancy are on you too.
Oh joy, here comes Nancy again.
Welcome to China.
Welcome to China. We're in China. Alright, here we go.
Celebration Zoo. So new, in fact, that it's not quite finished, but we'll deal with that later. First, let's take a tour of the zoo.
Alright, so we're going to take a tour of the zoo. We need to locate the giant panda habitat. So my favorite thing to do is just zoom on out and see if I can find it myself. Because normally they put the stuff around
Obviously,
it, so.
the giant pandas are the main attraction for this zoo.
Main
and
attraction.
luckily for us, we have one which was born just a few days ago.
Ooh, look at these cuties.
Go on,
Quarantine
don't
the
be
sick.
shy. Select the panda cub.
Oh, I've already done this.
Doesn't it just warm the cockles of your heart? So cute!
Really?
Did you know? Giant pandas, or Ailuropoda melanaluca,
I think we're supposed to be looking at the newborn panda that was just born, not this one. Which is cool nonetheless, but I don't know where the little baby is. Oh, there it is! It is such a cutie.
14 hours a day chomping away. I don't imagine this little fluff ball has that kind of appetite yet, though. Oh no. I just got word from one of our keepers that a sable antelope was placed into a habitat without going through quarantine first, and that they're displaying signs of disease. We'll have to move them into quarantine to stop the infection from spreading to the other animals. To do that, go to the highlighted habitat, find the infected animal, and then select them to bring up their information panel. Good. Now click move and then transfer them into quarantine. I've highlighted the quarantine facility in the zoo for you.
I don't think this is the one that's sick. Unless there is only one in here. I guess there is only one. Okay. Quarantine the sick sable antelope. Let's just check and make sure we only have one. Flamingos. Well. There it is. Okay, we do only have one, so Let's go ahead and quarantine the 6 sable antelope. Doesn't look sick to me, but okay. And I wasn't listening to a word she said. So unfortunately, I have to figure out how to do that
now
again.
Click move and then transfer them into quarantine. I've highlighted the quarantine facility in the zoo for you.
Oh, okay. So I need to find the quarantine facility, which is over here.
Oh,
There we
phew.
go.
That's a relief. Now that we've stopped the infection from spreading any further, we need to build a vet surgery so the antelope can be treated and then returned to his habitat. I've already highlighted where I'd like you to build it, so why don't we head over there?
Alright, Nancy. I'm gonna try to listen to you a little bit better, okay? Because sometimes I get to talking and I do not listen to
In
you.
order to build the vet surgery, click
And then
on
I have no idea what to
Facilities,
do.
Staff facilities, and then vet surgeries.
Alright, so we need to move this vet facility into this area here. That's where they have assigned it to go. So I need to get a better view here. I want to line this up in this building. One of the things that I find kind of annoying is that they build these little areas for them, but after they do that, you just expect me to get it in there perfectly, and it doesn't work out. Alright. So you want it there. I'm trying to put it here. But it is not wanting to go for some reason. Like, I'm putting it there, but it's... going on top of the building for some reason. Like, I don't want it to go on top of the building. I want it to go in the building. This is a bit frustrating. Alright. I think we might have to destroy your aesthetic here. Because it's not wanting to go where I want it to go. I can turn it so it's facing a path. Oh, here we go. Okay. I don't know why it was in there. Alright. Try this again. See, I don't understand why it keeps going into this group. I'm not wanting it in the group. I just want to build it in this area right here. But it's not letting me do that. I just don't understand it. So, I don't want to do this, but I feel like I have to get rid of this stuff here. Oh, it looks so bad now. But we're just gonna see what happens when I do all this. Someone took a lot of time to do this too. And I'm just destroying it in one simple go. But I need to put the vet thing in this specific area or it's not going to count it as completing the tutorial. Let's just see if this actually does anything. Probably not. Okay.
That's the job. Vet
It worked,
surgeries
but
play
it
a
looks
very
terrible now.
important role in a zoo, as they're the only places that vets can treat the animals. Once there's room for the antelope, the vet will pick them up from quarantine and bring them to the surgery. Yes, diseases can spread through a habitat quite easily, especially if the water inside it isn't being cleaned regularly. As it happens, I just got a report that one of our water treatment facilities has broken down, and the water in the flamingo and saltwater crocodile habitats has gotten dirty. I've highlighted the water treatment facility for you, so you should go and check it out.
Okay. Something has escaped, I think, because there's a little bell going off. Either that or it's just because we're at the vet place where they're working on the animals right now. You know, it's a shame that I'm not able to play this game fully to the way that you guys are. I bet you're probably like super angry at me right now because you're like, oh, you destroyed this beautiful building when you could have done this, or this, and I probably could have. Alright, I'm at the highlighted area, Nancy. What do you need me to do? Want me to go away from it and then come back? I'm trying not to get frustrated at this game, but I'm not 100% like
Click on the
there
water
yet.
treatment facility to bring up its information panel.
Alright, repair the water treatment facility.
I don't think you need a degree in mechanics to tell that this thing's thoroughly banjaxed.
So we're just gonna call the mechanic there.
And fix it for us. So, just to explain, water treatment facilities work in a similar manner to power sources, in that they have a radius of influence around them. That means any body of water which is even partly within that radius will be cleaned automatically. Also, like power sources, if they get damaged, that radius of influence will shrink, meaning that it might stop cleaning water sources which were only just within its reach. If you want to check how much of your zoo is covered by your water treatment facilities, then there's a heat map you can use to see the coverage. That way, you can quickly spot problem areas and rectify the issue. Good work. Now that the water treatment facility has been repaired, the water will be cleaned up in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. You can also use mechanics to repair power facilities, transport rides, spins, benches, signs, and, as you already know, habitat barriers. Now,
alright, so Nancy is going to continue talking to me about the next thing that we have to do, because I've already started researching the Bordetella delosis.
And even if we do have an outbreak, it'll make the disease
she'll go ahead and continue to do that and talk about that. This is one thing that I did in the last zoo as well. Whenever they said that you could be more disease-ridden and if the habitat is so dirty, it took me to a water treatment thing. So I went and I called a mechanic to it, which I think might have fixed it, because then the little thing over here at the side did not say anything else about the habitat being not clean. So I think that might have been what I had not done the last zoo that I needed to do that helped out a bit. So definitely want to do that and keep these things up and running. So we got finished with that. We are now on the silver part of the zoo.
Right. Now that we've got all our urgent tasks in hand, we can start to focus on the guests and improving their time in the park.
We need to work on the guests now, I guess.
You can also do research into new and improved guest facilities, transport rides, as well as new types of barrier and other things via the workshop. I've highlighted the workshop for you, so head over there, select it, and then click on View Workshop.
Okay, we'll do that in a minute. I was going to see if I could actually take away some more of this stuff so that it didn't look too bad. Because it just looks so bad right now, and I feel so bad about doing this. Ah! I got rid of the vet surgery. Okay, you know what? Whatever. I'll get to it in a minute. Put it back where it was before. Oh, and now it's obstructed, and now it's obstructed. By what? The path? Ugh. Go away, path. Go away. I don't want you here. I'm upset. I hope we don't have to do like some kind of thing where our habitats have to be disease free and all this crap, because if I have to do that vet surgery thing again and put it back in there, I'm gonna be angry. First, we're gonna do this. Let's just continue on. Alright, we need to research just a memento. Alright, this is workshop. It's inefficient, apparently.
And finally, assign a mechanic to research souvenir shops by dragging and dropping them onto it. I can't wait to see what they come up with.
Just a memento. Okay, so we need to begin researching just a memento. Where's that? That be food shops, maybe. You know what? Okay. I'm getting frustrated and I'm not supposed to be. This is supposed to be just a fun little calm series. It isn't supposed to be completely annoying and isn't supposed to get on my nerves. So I'm gonna do every one of them, I guess. Until it's the right one. Because I can't be bothered to listen to Nancy right now. I really can't. She's kind of getting on my nerves, talking over me whenever I'm talking, and I know I should listen to her. It would help me out a bit. Okay, apparently none of these.
Great stuff.
Oh, the souvenir
That
shop.
research
Okay.
will take a little while, so let's have a look at something else in the meantime. Because we've had some good news.
What now, Nancy? What good news do you have to tell me about now? Adopt the gifted giant pandas. Transfer the giant pandas to the trade center. Move the giant pandas to the quarantine. Move one male giant panda to a new habitat.
Even so, I'm sure you know how notoriously difficult it is to get pandas to breed, so we'll have to be patient. Our current giant panda habitat is full to the brim, but luckily we've already got another habitat ready to go. But before we move our new pandas in, they'll need to go through quarantine. Of course, we can't do that until we've accepted them. So open up animal trading and go into the animal reward section.
Alright, we got them all quarantined.
Quarantine, you should set up their new habitat so they feel at home in there. I'll also need you to bring over one of the male pandas from our other habitat, but because without him, we're not going to have much of a breeding program, are we? So go on, move him over and get everything set up for your pandas.
Alright, we need to Move one male giant panda to a new habitat. Alright, here's a male. So we can move him to a new habitat. So where is this new... Oh, there it is. We will move you over here. Okay. Now we need to add a feeding station, food enrichment, toy enrichment, terrain welfare needs to be 90%, and welfare of the plants needs to be 90% as well. Okay. So let's go to feeding stations. And let's type in panda. So I think we have a bit of a break here from Nancy, which is nice because this is okay. So like the amount of detail that's in this game I've talked about before, that it's super detailed. I mean, very detailed. Like you have to be down to the minimum, like to the minuscule little I don't even know how to explain it. Like, you really have to work hard to have everything down to the... I don't even know how to explain it. It's just got to be so on point. So on point. To the point where I'm kind of not really wanting to do that. So, I don't know, I'm not really a fan of it. I'm really not. Like, I'm so used to Zoo Tycoon and the way that it played, that jumping into this game that it has so much stuff to it overwhelms me to the point where I'm just kind of like frustrated. Because when it doesn't go the way that I want it to, then it's just, I don't know, for some reason I feel like I'm doing something completely wrong and I'm gonna get yelled at it. But I'm doing what I know, unfortunately. And I don't know. I still feel like I'm doing something wrong. Well, that's not right. See? Even the simplest thing like that. Like, I looked up panda. And it was wrong. So... I just don't get it. Like, what am I doing wrong to make me so frustrated? When I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be frustrated at all. Like I've seen these people online who do these exhibits and they're so well done. Like, so well done. And for me, it's so much harder. I don't know why, but for some reason it is so much harder for me to do this. I don't know why I'm having such a difficult time with it. Where is the freaking panda? Alright, panda. You're kind of getting on my nerves. Are you in here? Like, where are you? There you are. Jeez. I'm looking everywhere for you. Okay. But like, just little things like this really kind of frustrate me. And I know it shouldn't. It's just a game, but it's kind of frustrating. I don't know. Temperate. Well, apparently there's stuff in there that it doesn't even want in there. it's in there anyway. Because they decided to make it more aesthetic, which I hate. But whatever. Let's see if you like this. You like that? I don't know. You don't like the King Prometheus? Getting on my nerves a bit, Panda. You're getting on my nerves a bit. And I don't like that it keeps going off. I'm clicked on the panda. I want to see the panda. I want to do stuff with it. So stop taking it off. Let's do terrain first. Okay. Anyone needs less long grass. Needs more short grass. So we can do that. There we go. We'll keep going because I want to get this other one down here. There we go. Alright, so we got that done. Now we need to increase the plant welfare to 90%. So we need to add more plants. So this is the thing that I'm... Okay, the sycamore maple tree he likes, so we're gonna add some more of these. There we go. We're getting some plants in there now. And the holly tree, he likes those, so we'll put some more of these in here. Just trying to get it up to the point where we're good to go and continue on.
Pandas have been given a clean bill of health. You'd best move them into the new habitat so they can settle in. And I hope you've made their habitat as comfy as possible, because animals will only breed if they're happy.
Alright, so we need to move these all into their new habitat and schedule them down there.
I think they'll be really happy in there.
Alright, so also I do want to apologize if you can't hear that squeaking noise, or if I did hit the microphone a bit while ago. I accidentally hit it. But yes, my little scrolly thing for my mouse squeezes, or squeaks.
I think it's time I taught you all about work zones. I know, they don't sound as interesting as the animals, but trust me, they're ever so useful. You see, work zones are a way of making sure that your staff concentrate on specific habitats or tasks within the zoo, so they aren't wandering off elsewhere when it's time to feed the animals or the like. So let's start by creating a new work zone, and then assigning a keeper to it so that they know to look after the new pandas. To do that, go into the zoo section, then click on staff, and then work zones. Now, click on New Work Zone. To set up your new work zone, I'll need you to select the highlighted habitat gate, staff room, and keeper hut. Oh, and don't forget to name it something useful. Once you're done, just go ahead and exit the work zone creator.
I'm not really big on names, so...
Now let's hire a new keeper and assign them to our new work zone. We don't want them getting distracted by other goings-on in the zoo. Go on, hire one.
Okay, so we need to go to the staff area, and we need to hire a new keeper into the work zone. Go to zoo. Keeper.
Then, click on your new keeper to bring up their information panel and go to their employment tab. At
Employment.
the bottom, you can assign them to your new work zone from the drop-down menu.
See, that makes it easier
There you
to
go.
find
Now
since
your
it's just
keeper
called
will
Work
focus
Zone
his
10.
attention on our new pandas. Oh, and just so you know, all types of staff can be assigned work zones. Just make sure that they have access to all the buildings that they need. And one last thing, you might find it faster to assign them from the Work Zones tab in the Staff section of Zoo Management. That'll save you having to chase around selecting your staff one by one. Oh, it sounds like the brand research has been completed. You should collect your rewards, and you can do that by clicking on the notification or by going back into mechanic research.
Okay, well, we did collect our reward. Actually, did we collect it, or? Oh, okay,
Now
we
that we've
did.
got our lovely new Just a Memento shop designed, you should build one of them near the zoo's exit. That way the guests won't miss it on their way out, and we won't miss out on their money.
Okay, so we got this finished. The souvenir shop is done now. And so now we can go ahead and place it. But it's been going on for a little while. I am being a little annoyed right now. I'm not trying to be, but I am getting frustrated with the game some because, like I was mentioning through the episode, it's just the little minuscule things matter the most in this game. And to me, going from playing Zoo Tycoon to playing this game is kind of a big difference because it wasn't as detailed as this game actually is. So I have to be patient, I guess, with the game. I wanted this to be a calm series, one where we could just sit back, play some zoo games, and just relax. And doing the tutorials is something I enjoy doing, so I can learn how to play more. And I know what you're thinking. Maybe I should listen to Nancy more and stop talking over her. And if I would just read and listen to what they're saying, I would learn more. Well, for me, I'm more hands-on. If I'm doing it myself, I'm learning more than I would be if I was just listening to someone tell me what to do versus doing it myself. To me, it makes it a lot better. I learn more that way. But for now, we are going to go ahead and actually end off this episode because I don't want to continue on. I'm going to actually save this zoo as the Panda Park, and we're going to save it for next time, and we will finish it up next time and continue on. I'm going to be a little bit more patient with the game, of course, and know that this is very detailed, so we are really going to have to do a lot to live up to these expectations of these zoos. But I hope you don't get frustrated with me. Just know that I'm gonna get it, hopefully, and if I don't, then it'll just be fun to laugh at me, I guess, because I don't ever get it. But it's alright. We're gonna do this and we're gonna get through it. So I will see you guys in the next episode of Planet Zoo, and we will finish up the Panda Park, hopefully.